Hey guys, Brian here from Thumper Fab. Today I'm going to walk you through the install process on our 2-seat cage for your RZR XP. We've gone ahead and removed the cage and all plastics necessary to access all the fasteners. Next step is we'll get some friends to help us place the cage on the unit and start the assembly process. For our A-pillar bolts, to gain the best access, we remove the glove box using an Allen wrench. It'll give you the most access for your lock nut on the inside of the bike. When attempting to install your fasteners onto your cage, you may need to jack up the center of the bike. It may help the alignment of the cage. Once you have all your fasteners started, you can go around and tighten all of them evenly before beginning to reinstall the plastics, harnesses, and speakers if applicable. With your plastics reinstalled, you can go ahead and reinstall your glove boxes. Then we're going to move on to the speaker mounts and your harness mounts. For the harness mounts on the cage, we provide brackets for you. You're going to reuse your OEM hardware. If your RZR comes with speakers, you would have had to remove them before they install the cage. You're going to want to go ahead and install your harnesses using your OEM bolts before reinstalling your speakers, just so everything's out of the way. All our Thumper Fab cages come with knockouts, micro-jointed pieces, laser cut into the main tubes and the dash tube. If you go with the windshield, you can knock it out with a punch and a hammer, and you'll install our Riv Nuts before installing the windshield. The advantage to the micro-jointed laser cut knockouts are that you don't have to drill into your main tube. You'll be able to install your hex Riv Nut, keep it from spinning, use the Riv Nut tool to get ready to install your windshield. You may need to clean the hole up with a file to fully insert your Riv Nut before tightening it down with the Riv Nut install tool. With your hole filed out if needed, you can go ahead and install your Riv Nut using our Riv Nut install tool. You'll thread the Riv Nut onto the Riv Nut install tool, slide it in your hole, and tighten up using a 7/16 wrench on the hex nut, and you'll hold firm with a 9/16 wrench on the black piece. When using the install tool, once you start feeling it tighten up, you don't want to go too far, or you'll cross thread the Riv Nut. Once it's tight, simply back off the hex bolt and remove the install tool. Before you can install your windshield, you're going to remove the front bolts on your roof. This one has 4. You'll fully remove them, slide the windshield up onto the roof, and replace the bolts. With your front roof bolts removed, you can go ahead and install your windshield. On this install, we decided to go with the closeout panel. It'll keep more rain out and everything like that. In the summertime, if you want to remove it, you can get more airflow into the cab. Once you slide your windshield onto your roof, you can go ahead and start installing the hardware. The closeout panel will go under the windshield. With your windshield all buttoned up, you can go ahead and reinstall your front roof mounting bolts, and you're ready to hit the trails.